Hello my 3D printer peeps, I'm here with the Anycubic Kobra S1 combo. And here in my hand is the Flowtech Hotend from beloved Hotend manufacturer, Microswiss. Just a quick note, doing this installation requires a few delicate steps. It is not as simple as a swap. As a matter of fact, we will be removing the quick swap mechanism of the Anycubic printer's original Hotend when replacing it with the Microswiss. The Microswiss Hotend uses a more traditional cold swap nozzle that you screw and unscrew. While this installation is not overly difficult, I would not consider it a drop-in upgrade as it states on the website. These are the compatible nozzles for this Hotend. The Hotend ships with the CHT High Flow CM2 Hotend with a hardened nozzle. This is a $30 nozzle, making this Hotend a pretty good deal. Doing this installation requires some care and patience. Let's get it over with. Before messing with the Hotend, let's turn the printer off. Removing the cover is fairly easy. Just grab it firmly and clip it off. You can disconnect it right here at this tiny fragile little clip. Find this lever right here and firmly push it up. Firmly pinch the Hotend and work it down. Be careful. You may find the thermistor and heater cables are kind of tight over this clip. Work those cables off the clip. Behind here is a single clip to release both wires and this assembly. This clip has a press to release. Place your thumb here and your finger on the clip, squeeze and pull. That squeeze will release this clip. We have to remove the cutter. 3 screws. Please be very careful. 1, 2, 3. Carefully work the cutter off. Be careful with this yellow and red wire. You'll see it's kind of resting on top of a little clip here on the cutter. Spot these 2 screws and carefully remove them. With those screws removed, this entire assembly comes off. With the wiring harness facing the rear, attach this section right here to the new Hotend. The good news is that it only fits in the correct orientation. However, be sure you are installing it with the white side contacting the nozzle. You may find it easier to bring the assembly up toward the top of the machine and attach it there. Don't be shy. Make sure these are good and snug. It should look like this. Harness facing the tool head, white section facing down. L bracket looks like this. Gently bring it back down. Before tightening any more screws, reach underneath and connect this harness. First, pass the wiring over this clip, then bend that clip upward and attach it. It's a little cramped, but it's not terribly hard. With that connected, return to the tool head. With that harness connected, work this Hotend back into position. It can be somewhat stubborn due to the firmness of the wiring harness. and attach it to the tool head with these 3 screws. With those 3 screws in place, your hot end is installed. Reinstall the cutter by dropping it into place. Be especially careful of this wonderfully placed wire. You'll see how I have the wire going over this tiny little clip, and I have this wire clear from being pinched by the cutter. 3 screws gets it done. Please be very sure not to over tighten these. You are screwing plastic into plastic. Snug them up good and you're set. Snap the cover back on. If you disconnected it, don't forget to reconnect it. With the cover back on, we are all done. If you've made it this far, your Flowtech Hotend is ready for use. Before running your first test print, please run a complete calibration here at the screen. I'm Mr. Greg, and you're on 3D Rundown.